Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, I'm Faye Hayes, and if you are here, you are interested in learning about the technical business foundations each business needs to have in place if they want to grow. If that sounds like you are in the right place. Little bit about me. I run a software development agency and I work with early stage businesses to develop delightful products that people will love. I also provide strategic technical support so that they can grow. Without any further ado, I don't like too much hoopla. This video is going to be short because it's my very first video. I'm a little nervous. So let's just dive into it. So the technical foundations that you need to have as an early stage business owner is one, you need to own your domain name. If you don't know what a domain name is, it's your .com. So for me, my domain name is YoucoLabs.com. Now, that's nothing to do with the website just yet. This is just the domain name. So to start, go do a Google search for the domain name that you want. And then go to namecheap.com. And this is a place where you can actually purchase the domain. They typically cost about $10 a year, but if you want like a specialized domain, sometimes those can run thousands of dollars. But for the most part, they're like $10 a year, really easy to do. Once you have your domain name, you own it, it is yours. One thing I will say about that is do not forget to pay each year, because I know so many people who have let their domain lapse or decided not to pay that bill on time, and then somebody purchased their domain name right from under them. It really sucks when that happens. So protect yourself, put that thing on auto pay, and then forget about it. After you have your domain name, you definitely need to have your professional email address. Don't be contacting clients from tweetybaby@gmail.com. That is unprofessional. It completely plummets your credibility. Don't do that. It is really easy to set up a professional email address. Just go to, I believe it's workspace.google.com. Email accounts, they run about $6 a month. I think Namecheap also has, they have an email solution as well. It might be a little bit cheaper, but you can definitely shop around. It's relatively easy to get your professional email up and running. Once you have these two things, you are way more credible to prospective clients. Now, next, you definitely need to have a landing page. Your landing page is your digital storefront to the world. It's how people come to know more about you, your products, and your services. When you don't have a website, you are literally losing money. 9 times out of 10, when someone is looking to make a purchase, they're going to look you up on the internet. If your website doesn't come up, if there is nothing about you on the web, people might see that as sketchy. So make it easy to find out more about you. Develop a landing page. It doesn't have to be a completely built out, bells and whistles, full-blown website. You can start with just a nice one-pager, as long as it has who you are, what you do, who you serve, and why you're the one to do it. And you need to make it really, really easy for someone who finds you to do something on that website. What do I mean by that? You need to have a call to action. So when people visit you on the web, or people in general, what is it that you want them to do with you? So by that I mean, do you want them to schedule a call with you? Do you want them to purchase a product directly on your website? Do you want them to bake you cookies? You need to make it really clear. You need to show people exactly what they need to be doing on your website. Now, speaking of websites, something you definitely don't want to overlook is an email list. Now, I know I have heard it all the time. A lot of founders, a lot of business owners are like, I don't need an email list. What am I going to do with that? Think about the big brands that you use today. For example, Fabletics is in my inbox every single day. And what are they pushing me to do every single day? They're pushing me to buy their products. It doesn't matter what you sell, what you do, have an email list. In the great words of Daniel Leslie, it is your license to print money. When you have a sale, when you have a new product, when you're testing out a new product, you can always go to your people, and these are your people because they're warm leads who have opted in. They want to know more about you. You can go to them and tell them about it. Tell them about your journey. Try to build a relationship with them. It doesn't have to be so one-sided. And you know what? Most days, ask for the sale. We aren't building charities unless you are. But in that case, ask for the donation. You need to constantly be pushing your product and your service. What better way to do that than with an email list? For your email list, you can use services like, I personally use ConvertKit. I find it really easy. There's a lot of advanced things you can do in ConvertKit, but to start, before you get into like your newsletters or email sequences, just start by building the list. It's never too soon to have one. And the last thing I'll talk about today is data. Data might sound kind of scary, but it's not. Your data, and by data, I mean analytics. You need to have the analytics installed on your website. What does it do? It tells you how many page visits you got, how long people spent on the page, where people are located, what devices are they using. You want to know as much about your target customer as possible. One way to do that is through your analytics. I would recommend installing Google Analytics into whatever platform you're using. So like if you're building a WordPress site, really easy to get a Google Analytics plugin set up. And the way that you would use this is, so let's say you have a website and you want to view the analytics on their website, and you notice that most people are navigating to your about page, but oh no, you don't have that much content on your about page. So you know what's happening? People are dropping off. With analytics, it tells you that, and then you can take action. You can go build out your about page. You can go add a couple more calls to action or buttons, things to make people go, wow, I really need to talk to this person. Don't let up. Go ahead, go do it. So I'm going to stop there. So the main things we talked about today was you need to have your domain. You need to have a professional email account. You need to have a landing page. You need to have an email list. So you need a form on that landing page that directs people to give you their email address. You also need to have analytics installed so that you can learn more about the behavior of your desired customer. These are just four foundational pillars that you should have when you are starting a business. And if you've already started a business, it's never too late to implement them. I will be diving deep on this next Friday on October 13th, 2023. Be there. We are going to talk about the technical foundations for small businesses. So we'll touch on these topics and more, but really the goal is to just make you feel more comfortable with technology. Sometimes people, they don't have confidence if they don't have some of these these little things implemented, but really they boost your confidence, they boost your credibility, and they make you more money in the process. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you next Friday. I'll leave a link in the bio to go register for the event. But thank you.